guilty and he's facing up to 15.
God answered my prayer.
Why?
Because I prayed for him to be found guilty. Y'all don't remember? Remember I prayed.
No.
Kodak Black's situation just got a whole lot messier. Word on the street is, the rapper landed in the hospital after pushing his habits a little too far, and Boosie isn't letting the moment slide. He's out here cracking jokes, dragging Kodak online, and reminding everyone that he saw this coming way before it happened. And honestly, he kind of did. Kodak's been acting strange for a while, and people have been pointing it out. Remember that viral video where he was eating fried chicken on the side of the road? Yeah, that one. The internet went crazy over it. Now everyone's wondering if Kodak's really dealing with a health emergency or if Boosie's just using this as another chance to stir the pot. Because if there's one thing we know about Boosie, he's loud, bold, and never misses a chance to clown somebody. But this whole drama didn't just pop up out of nowhere. Things between Kodak and Boosie have been rocky ever since Kodak called him out over that Young Thug situation. When that controversial clip of Thug hit the internet, fans were waiting for Boosie to speak on it. He's usually the first to jump into these kinds of things. But when Boosie stayed quiet, Kodak decided to speak up. Kodak hopped on Instagram and wrote something like, "Where's Boosie at? Dude was the loudest one before, now he's quiet. These guys fake." That one post had social media buzzing, and of course, Boosie clapped back immediately. He went live on IG saying he'd talk when the time was right, and he meant that. Then Boosie took things over to X, Twitter, and let Kodak know how he really felt. He basically said, "Kodak, I don't move off the internet. When it's time to handle business, I handle it for real. You don't talk just to talk, you get paid for that. And when it's time, I'll speak." He also mentioned that he wasn't in the mood for drama because he had bigger things going on in his life. Boosie even suggested Kodak was still bitter about the time he clowned him for teaming up with Tekashi 6ix9ine. Yeah, that one still stings. But then Boosie really went in. He called Kodak an actor, basically saying he's become more known for his stunts than his music. Boosie wrote, "You're gonna be famous for your antics before your songs, bro, tighten up." Fans went wild over that. Boosie later added, "I'm not going back and forth with you. Just get right and focus on your health." But behind the scenes, people close to Boosie say he's still holding onto a ton of dirt about Kodak, stuff that could come out if Kodak pushes him again. Rumor has it, that includes details about Kodak's past health scares and lifestyle issues. Boosie's been hinting he's got receipts, and when he says that, fans know he's not bluffing. And truthfully, this isn't even the first time Boosie's called Kodak out. Remember that viral moment of Kodak sitting in the middle of the street eating chicken? It had everyone worried about him. The video spread like wildfire with fans saying things like, "He needs someone to help him before it's too late. And he doesn't look okay. People are just recording instead of helping." And of course, Boosie couldn't resist adding his own 2 cents. Boosie couldn't help but jump into the mix. He tossed in his own jokes about Kodak's recent antics, throwing a little shade while still keeping that trademark humor. But even through the laughs, some fans sensed that deep down, Boosie might have been a little concerned too. Still, he didn't stop there. After that viral clip made waves, Boosie went live again, doubling down in front of thousands of viewers. He told Kodak something like, "You can't keep acting out and expect people to respect you. You've got real talent, bro, but you're wasting it doing dumb stuff." That hit hard, and the internet instantly blew up. Some fans backed Boosie, saying it was tough love. Others called him out for clout chasing. Now fans are left wondering if these two will ever squash the beef. Will Kodak be the one to make peace, or will Boosie keep pressing the gas? It's giving old school versus new school energy, two artists who've both built legacies, but can't seem to escape the drama that comes with pride and social media. Just when things started calming down, Boosie jumped back online with another shady comment that sent the internet spiraling again. He didn't mention Kodak by name, but everyone knew exactly who he was talking about. Every time the dust settles, Boosie finds a way to stir things up again, and fans eat it up like clockwork. Meanwhile, Kodak's been pretending like he's unbothered, posting studio pics, smiling in videos, and acting like life's all good. But people close to him say he's quietly frustrated that Boosie won't let the past go. It's almost like Boosie's using his name to stay in the spotlight, and Kodak knows it. Even so, Kodak's been trying to take the high road, dropping new songs, linking up with producers, and keeping his vibe clean. But social media loves chaos, and fans refuse to let this feud die. Every small post turns into a meme, a remix, or another round of online jokes. Boosie's hinted that he tried to look out for Kodak like a big brother, but Kodak's attitude lately says, "I don't need your advice." That's exactly what keeps the fire burning. Fans have noticed Kodak gets defensive whenever Boosie's name comes up, while Boosie can't resist throwing in a slick comment whenever Kodak does something wild. It's pride versus pride, and neither one wants to back down. Interestingly though, insiders claim there's still a bit of respect between them, buried under all the mess. If they ever sat down and really talked, they might actually fix things, but that would mean putting egos aside, and right now, that doesn't look likely. Boosie went online recently saying, "I just want to see Kodak do better, man." But anyone watching could feel the sarcasm dripping through the screen. The smirk, the tone, the side comments. It was clear he was still throwing shots while pretending to care. And knowing Boosie, if he clowned Kodak once, he's more than ready to do it again, especially after how far Kodak's taken things. Boosie didn't hold back, he threw some real shade Kodak's way, and if he ever decides to air out everything he's sitting on, Kodak could find himself in a situation that's hard to recover from. But here's the twist, Kodak isn't just staying silent. He jumped on Instagram Live to shut down the rumors, saying he wasn't in the hospital and definitely wasn't caught up in the kind of stuff Boosie was hinting at. Looking straight into the camera, Kodak told everyone people were spreading lies and that he's been locked in, focused on his music. He even admitted he made mistakes in the past but insisted those days are behind him. According to him, he's learned from it and moved on. Still, a lot of people weren't buying it. The comments section blew up with fans expressing concern. One wrote, "Man, I hope someone close to him steps in. He's too talented to lose." Another said, "Half the stuff people take these days isn't even real. It's mixed with who knows what." That comment hit deep, because it pointed to a much bigger issue. You never really know what you're dealing with out there. And honestly, it's not shocking that fans doubt Kodak sometimes. His history and unpredictable behavior make it hard for people to take his word for it. Kodak's even hinted at some of his struggles in his own lyrics before. In one freestyle, he dropped a line saying, "Young man with a bad habit," which instantly had people talking. Then, in another track, he rapped, "Did a little demo. Yeah, I tried it and I liked it," and the internet went crazy connecting the dots. Those bars had fans worried that Kodak might have been revealing a little too much truth, almost like a cry for help hidden inside his music. And let's not forget, Kodak's been in situations before that added fuel to the rumors. There was that one time he got caught up for supposedly carrying something illegal, but it turned out to be prescribed medication. Still, the damage to his image was already done. What's interesting is that Kodak's also tried to show growth. Back in 2024, he spoke to a youth football team in Florida, delivering a powerful message about making the right choices. He told the kids, "Don't mess with that stuff. It might feel good for a minute, but it'll take over your life. Focus on school, stay consistent, and play ball." He even dropped some motivational wisdom about teamwork, saying, "Education teaches you loyalty and brotherhood. Together everyone achieves more, that's what team means." Even though his words sounded genuine, his actions started painting a different picture. Kodak's message about staying clean hit deep, but when the cameras stopped rolling, people noticed he wasn't exactly practicing what he preached. Fans who once celebrated his growth began questioning whether he was truly changing or just saying what people wanted to hear. It's like watching someone stuck between two versions of themselves, the one trying to evolve and the one still wrestling with old demons. Meanwhile, Boosie's been watching everything unfold like a coach on the sidelines. He's been tossing in cryptic posts and sly comments, hinting that Kodak's clean-cut image might not match what's really going on behind closed doors. Every time Boosie goes online, fans instantly brace themselves, thinking, "Oh no, he's about to expose something again." But maybe, beneath all the drama, there's a bigger picture here. Both of these men came from rough beginnings, rose to fame, and faced more than their share of struggles. Instead of supporting one another, though, they've ended up trading shots for millions to see. It's entertaining, sure, but it's also kind of sad, because behind all the jokes and shade, you can feel the pride and pain mixed in. Social media, of course, can't get enough. Every new post, every quote, every rumor spreads within minutes. Some people believe Boosie's telling the truth. Others think he's targeting Kodak unfairly. Either way, this feud has taken on a life of its own. And even though Kodak promised to stay consistent, fans have noticed cracks in that promise. Just last year, during a live stream at a football game, someone commented, "I love sober Kodak." Instead of taking it as support, he snapped back, saying he was too young to live a boring life and just wanted to have fun. That moment showed he's still torn between discipline and temptation, still trying to find balance. So when you look at everything, the IG lives, the lyrics, the viral clips, and Boosie's constant shade, it's starting to seem like Boosie might have had a point all along. Maybe Kodak really did have a health scare after pushing himself too hard. If that's true, it's a harsh reminder of how fast things can unravel when you're not taking care of yourself, especially under fame's pressure. At the end of the day, no matter which side you're on, one thing's undeniable. Kodak's battling something deeper than social media beef. The jokes are fading, and fans are starting to show real concern. Still, nobody's giving up on him just yet. Maybe this is the wake-up call he needs before it's too late. What do you think? Can Kodak truly turn it around this time? Or has fame already taken too much from him?